Hey everybody, just wanted to make a quick video here about the new black box, these A-Case 16 car black boxes from Amazon. I'm going to try to start doing some videos on my hunts and opening some things I get in the mail, some cases and things like this, just to kind of maybe help some of y'all out, share what I find and maybe help inform some of you along the way. Um, but I thought this was interesting and would be a good place to start. Full disclosure, I have already opened this box and went through it. Um, this is exactly the way the box came. Just went through it for this video and am going back through it basically for editing purposes. But if you're not familiar with these are 16 car boxes from Hot Wheels. Their main lines available exclusively, I believe, through Amazon. And the deal with these is that they will have no duplicates from case to case. So this is the A case, and it will have uh, first time color variations and possibly new castings from the A case from 2023. And so if you get the B case version of this, it will not have any of the same cars if there's bleed over from A case to B case. So the B case in this will not have anything that could have been in the A case, basically. And when I first got this, the box looks all black. It's actually a pretty nice box. And if you can see here, it's actually got quite a bit of design on it. But I have just finished making a display, which I'll probably go over in another video. But this will be a nice backing piece for a display. Or it's actually fair storage for what it is. And the way these packed, are fairly typical Hot Wheels, but maybe something more akin to what a typical collector would do. But let's go ahead and get started. And I'm sure what most of you are probably interested in is what's in the box. And so we will see here. This is how they came packaged. I do have them exactly back like they were packaged initially. And for those of you who are astute observers, the first thing you'll notice is the first thing I noticed is this shiny painted thing right here, which we'll get to here in a minute. We'll go ahead and pull everything out here, and then we'll go over what we have. And just a few notes while I'm pulling these out. I know a lot of people were kind of apprehensive about the pricing on these. I think it ended up with tax. Of course, I get free shipping through Prime. I believe it was around $1.50 a car, maybe just a little bit more. So not a great price break if that's what you're looking for. And honestly, I had already found some A cases in the wild. I hadn't found everything I wanted to, but I found most of the things I knew I wanted. So I almost canceled this box, but I didn't, because I thought, well, this is the first time they've done that, and it'll be a pretty neat, experience, something different. And obviously now I'm kind of glad that I didn't do that. They have, I believe, available as of this video, A through D case. I believe you can still order the A cases in these through the website. And like I said, that boils down to about $1.50 a car. It'll be different depending on your tax. And you're looking at getting 16 cars in this box. All right. Now, just a quick note here for those who may not know. There are some special editions mixed in with the mainline cars, and that you have treasure hunts and super treasure hunts. I know a lot of people, and I believe it, but a lot of people say that there's not a treasure hunt in every case. I have been pretty fortunate. I have bought and found quite a few cases and half cases, and I have always found a treasure hunt in every case and half case that I have gotten. So I've had pretty good luck out of that. Now, if you're not familiar, the treasure hunts, there's only a single one in, like I said, each case, or almost every case. There's a different one for every case, and if there's a website that you can go to figure it out, but you can usually tell by there's a gold flame that you can't see real good on this card, or a silver flame on the treasure hunt here. Some of them will have this writing, some of them will not, but that's how you can tell that it's a treasure hunt. They're kind of a rare car. Some of them are more desirable than other ones. This one's pretty cool. I've ran into a few A cases, but I actually haven't found this treasure hunt yet, so I was happy to get that. And then we come on to the super treasure hunt. And I'll have to say, I've seen this in pictures and in videos, and I hadn't seen this one in person yet. And it looks a lot better in person than I thought it would. You can tell the super by the gold flame back there. If you're not familiar, they have usually rubber tires and fancier paint. It's called Spectre Flame paint. There are also mainline versions that look similar, but they're different. And you can see the TH here on the door. That also denotes that it's a super treasure hunt. So I was super happy that I didn't cancel this box just for that. One of the other issues I know people were afraid they were going to have with these boxes were you would get a lot of fantasy castings. And, I guess that is a potential, and for other cases it may be more potential than this one. But I thought this was a pretty good mix. And also, some of the fantasy castings in this case, I didn't mind. I thought they were pretty cool. And so we'll just do a quick overview of what we got here. I got this Ford Escort, which I've already picked up a few of those. I like the old Ford rally cars. They're pretty cool. This Nissan Patrol Custom. I know a lot of people were really looking forward to this casting. Show it off there. It's pretty cool. New for 2023. And as I said, you'll get a lot of new castings in this, most likely. New castings, new colors is what it's all about. Track manga. I know my boy has one or two of these in different colors. It's a pretty cool car. He'll probably enjoy that. Corvette Grand Sport. I love this casting. I'm not a huge fan of this color for some reason. I think it's the yellow wheels. And I noticed I've seen a lot of these left on pegs in stores, and I'm wondering if a lot of people kind of have that same sentiment. But still, it's a cool casting. I'm just not crazy about that color, personally. Here's a fantasy casting, the Sweet Driver. There's been a few of these. I think there's actually some fans of this casting out there. But I really like this color for some reason. I don't know. I like it better than the other ones that we've had. Pagani Roadster. And actually, locally, I know a lot of people were looking forward to that coming out. I actually found two of these locally last night. I think they're from a B case. And, normally this case was like really picked through, which is kind of unusual for where I'm at. And those were two of the only cars left out of it. So I'm not super familiar with how the Zamacs are released. So if you kind of have some insight on that, feel free to comment below. For some reason, I usually catch them in sets of 3. So I've never actually opened a Zamac case myself. If you have some information kind of on how those are released, how many are in a case, what's usually in a case, feel free to drop that below. Moving on, we have the 70s van. This version of it, it's pretty cool. And there's a Zamac out of this that I've yet to find that I'm hoping to. Have the 70 Firebird here. This was a Legends Tour car. I think the first release was last year, so we've had a couple of colors of this already. This blue is by far my favorite. I really love that blue on a Firebird. Another popular casting, if you were around last year, the Silhouette. Had it in white and yellow. It's back in black and looking very nice. Very nice. Looking ready for some custom work there. This casting has actually surprised me how popular it is. The Subaru WRX, it's cool looking, but it's been really popular, a lot more so than I thought. So I noticed, when there was a couple last year, and I don't know if it was just the color or what, but they didn't seem to be as desirable. Another one of the fantasy castings, and I actually like this one. Commonly mispronounced, and I actually mispronounced it in the video trial I did earlier, but a lot of people will call it Desert Drifter. It's Dessert Drifter. 2 S's make it sweet. So it's like a Jello mold, and I don't know. It's kind of quirky, kind of goofy, but I like it. I thought it was pretty cool. Like that you have the frosting spoiler up there on top. Dragon wagon. I think a lot of people are usually okay with having a wagon casting. It's kind of old school, pretty cool, like a go-kart feel to it. As far as fantasy castings go, I think these are usually pretty fairly, accepted. I have a new color of the Sierra Cosworth. Pretty cool. I like that. And the last one I had was the kit concept car, which I know a lot of people have been really seeming to get into these. So you can get a kind of an overall of what we've had here. And appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments below. I'll try to get back with you. Overall, I think this box is a decent value. Obviously, if you have pretty good luck at your locals, if you get fresh cases and get to go through them pretty regularly, this may not be the thing for you. But if you have a hard time getting out to the stores, or you have a hard time finding cars, it's a pretty good assortment. Good way to say that you're not going to get a bunch of duplicates. If your cases have went up, so if you don't really feel like pulling the trigger on a full case, but you kind of want the same experience, this is pretty good. Cheaper even than the half case. I guess this is what, a quarter case. So it's pretty cool. I liked it. I'd buy it again. I have through the Diecast pre-ordered, and I'll be going through them as I get them. So look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and let me know down below if there's anything that you'd like to see along the way. Thanks.